Looks like we're good. Cool. Okay. Today we're going to be doing a thing that I like to do, which is make shit up. Let's see. Let me get my glove and we shall begin. So the goal is to figure out what my setting looks like. This is part of the rough map that I made for the setting before I remembered that I already built most of this world years ago. So, wow, my tablet is hot. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. I mean, it's still hot, but at least now the screen is clean. Yay. Let's see. Cool. Alright, we should be good. Now, what was it in? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to go over here to the page where I'm going to be doodling the doodles. Let me try. That works. Okay. So, I want to figure out what buildings look like. You can't see that at all. Let's try that again. There we go. And this is foreign aesthetics. How do you spell aesthetics? Okay. Okay, so our goal, design buildings, or no. Architecture. We need something along the lines of clothing styles. Figure out what kind of foods we have for the smells. And let's see. Hmm. Adornments. Let's just go with that. So like patterns and cosmetics, symbols, that kind of thing. And as jewelry. Okay, so that's the goal. Some things to note about this culture that we're going to be designing, or that I'm going to be designing, should I say. I don't know why I use we so much. Maybe it's the royal we, who knows. Um, Things to note. So, we have a Mediterranean climate for like a sliver. Well, actually, it's all. Wait. There we go. So, summers. I know, I don't need to write that. I wrote that over here. There we go. Okay, cool. We have magic in the form of tattoos, but also potions, food and drink. And we also have wraiths and monsters that we need to try to keep out of the city as much as possible. Or cities and villages. With that in mind, let's get started. As soon as I clean this up, because this is a lot just happening. Literally why I made a template for ruled lines, and then I go and do this. And I'm now fighting the urge to erase it all and rewrite it. Yeah, okay. So, we're actually, you know what, we're going to take all of this, and we're going to make it really small, and we're going to put it right there. We can still mostly see that, but we also don't care. Okay. So first off, since we are in a Mediterranean climate, I was looking at the map because I wanted to look at the general elevation. Where do I find it? Where is it? Yeah. So, actually, probably be better if I look at the other map that I did. Because I did it for a reason. Where is it? There we go. Open Sesame. There we go. Name's wrong, don't worry about it. But so this part is at sea level essentially, and then as we go up we get to, what was that? This is 100 meters above sea level, 200, and then up to 500. So our main city is about 100, about 200, between 200 and let's say 300 feet above sea level. But there's also a really big ass lake here, so it looks like there might be a cliff there. It might drop off, but there's also rivers. So, Interesting. So we're probably on some type of hill, or at least a raised point. Interesting. Interesting. I also do like the idea of them carving the city straight into like the side of a rock or something. Eh, let's see, what kind of rock would be there? Based on what I did before for a different world. Our mountains are here. So it would be sedimentary rock mostly, with some metamorphic rock. So let's say we're gonna have sedimentary rock, and it's going to be clastic. Gotta figure out what kinds of rock those are, and where are our? Let's go back here. See, let's look at our plate boundaries if we can find them. Where the hell? Where am I? What is this? Nah, I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing. Let's try this. Okay, so we might have some carbonate as well. Probably closer to the coast. So like in this area, we might have some carbonate. Are we gonna move it all the way up there though? Probably not. So we'll stick with clastic for right now. And then what else will we have? Would we have basalt? Nah. I don't feel like we would. Then again, we might have some andesitic andesitic. So let's go with that. All right. Now, our climate zone is Mediterranean. We do have some. Let's see. So we're getting a humid subtropic around here. So there would be some woodlands there, I would think. And then we get into humid continental up here at the mountains. Because we're starting to get but yeah, it'll probably be colder up there as well. So we'll have some, what did I just say? Humid subtropic. Cool. And humid continental. As well as probably some Mediterranean Mediterranean something or other. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, Mediterranean woodland. There we go. That would probably be a little scarcer when it comes to wood. However, with our humid subtropical, I forget. Let's see. Humid subtropical biomes. Okay. So we would get evergreen trees, bushes, and shrubs. These are not hardy evergreen trees. They're more delicate. Okay. Yep. So what kind of trees? What kind of trees? Tell me. Tell me. Long months of warmth. Huh? Okay. Ferns, huh? Palm trees and ferns. I don't think... Hot, humid summers. Nope, we don't want humid. We want... Because if we look at our... So, okay, so it would be humid over here. Also, that is not... Oh, crap. That's hot step. Uh-oh. Hot step. Let's see. If we have hot step over there, that means we would have something like... Okay, Mediterranean scrub. Okay. So that means we don't have much wood to work with unless we're in the mountains. So we're probably going to be doing what was done here on Earth, which is using a bunch of stone. And for stone, let's see. Plastic, sedimentary rocks. We got sandstone, shale, siltstone, and ooh, okay. Interesting. So we got sandstone, shale, and I don't even know how to pronounce this. Brachias? What? No. Okay. Now... Okay, we also have limestone. Oh, okay. That could make for an interesting look. I kind of dig that. Oops. Now, Alluvial fan deposits. Yep, so we'll definitely have some of that. Hmm. Fault lines, impact craters, alluvial fans, fast flowing waters. Yep, Yep, we'll definitely have it there. Cave breaking. We might have some caves. So, this rock is usually, it's mainly used to make sculptures, gems, and architectural elements. The Minoan Palace of Knossos on Crete included columns made of breccia. The ancient Egyptians used breccia to make statues. The Romans regarded breccia as a precious stone and used it to construct public buildings, columns, and walls. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. I dig it. Ooh, I like that. That's cool looking. Alright, so we got that going for us. Let's take a screenshot. I'm gonna take that and we're gonna put it over yonder because don't know if I can put this in the stream. Only reason I have these here is because they were all well, with the exception of that one, but all the rest of them were stock images. I should be okay with that. But these, however, all right, cool. That's an interesting looking rock there. I like it. What else? What else we got? Limestone. Let's check this out. Limestone. See, limestone is carbonate, I think, right? Oh no, it's classic. Cool, 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 cool. Ooh. Ooh. This is interesting. Man. What the hell are the butter tubs? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Alrighty. So various types of limestone. Some common varieties include chalk, marl, travertine, and tufa. Interesting. Okay, limestone is known for its role in forming unique landscapes through chemical weathering processes, such as sinkholes, caves, and underground river systems, known as karst topography. Limestone has played a significant role in architecture and construction throughout history. Many famous buildings and landmarks, including the Great Pyramids of Giza and the Parthenon in Athens, were constructed using limestone. Okay. You can also use it for cement production, agriculture, crushed stone, water treatment. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So limestone predominantly forms in marine environments where the accumulation of calcium carbonate-rich materials take place over extended periods. In such settings, the remains of marine organisms like shells, coral, and microorganisms contribute to the formation of limestone. Also in continental shelves, many limestone deposits are found in continental shelves. Okay, goody goody. Limestone mountains. Okay, some mountain ranges are primarily composed of limestone, and these often feature dramatic landscapes. For instance, the Italian Dolomites, part of the Alps, consists largely of dolomitic limestone. The Himalayan region also contains extensive limestone deposits. Desert environments, okay. Islands and coastal regions. Underground aquifers. I like that because one of the things we're going to have to deal with is droughts and floods. So, interesting, interesting. Alright. Marine limestone. So we're going to use marine limestone and chalk. And this is often white or light gray. Marine limestone uses marine organisms like coral, shells and coral. I don't think we have any hot springs, so that's fine. Okay. Alright. And then let's see. Oh yeah, sandstone. Let's try sandstone. Sandstone, sand-sized materials, common rock type that is found around the world. All around the world, often forming in areas where there's a lot of sand accumulation, such as deserts, riverbeds, or coastal areas. I can dig it. Clay, huh? Now, looking at these colors, there's a lot of green, a lot of blue, and then like pops of red-ish color. And I like that. So for my sandstone, I wonder if I can get away with red sandstone. Hmm. It's like sandpaper, huh? Let's see. Oh, okay. Interesting. I dig it. It's got some stripies. Some stripies going on here. I like it. I like it. Okay. Ooh. The composition, texture, and color of sandstone can vary widely, leading to the classification of different types of sandstone based on these characteristics. Here are some common types of sandstone. We have quartz sandstone. Hey, Rusty. Sorry, I'm over here getting excited about rocks, apparently. uh, let's see. So we have quartz sandstone. It's often gray, white, gray, or light colored due to the dominance of quartz. Arkose is a type of sandstone that contains a significant amount of feldspar in addition to quartz and other materials, and the presence of feldspar gives Arkose a red or a pink or reddish color. I can read. Uh, Graywack is a type of sandstone that contains a mix of quartz, feldspar, and rock fragments. It is often a dark gray or greenish color. Hmm. Feldspathic sandstone contains a high percentage of feldspar, giving it a distinctive appearance. So looks like if I want, hmm, red sandstone can take on a reddish hue due to the presence of iron oxides. Okay, okay. And then Coconino sandstone. This is a well-known type of sandstone found in the United States, particularly in the Grand Canyon. It is often characterized by its cross-bedding and is thought to have formed in ancient sand dune environments. Interesting. Okay, so I want red sandstone, and that's due to the presence of iron oxide. And if I look at my map, I do have iron on the other side of the mountains. Damn it. I mean, I'm sure I can get away with it. There's probably, especially if these are limestone mountains, there's probably a lot of leaching of sandstone down there. Or leaching of iron, maybe, probably. Maybe I'll have an iron deposit under there somewhere. Although there's probably too much pressure for it to actually remain that way. I don't know. Let's see. Marine sandstone. Uh, duh, 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 duh. Hmm. Cross-bedding, huh? Hmm. Okay, so my sandstone's probably gonna be yellow or tan. That sucks. I really wanted red sandstone, damn it. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna import it. Why not? We're gonna have red sandstone. I do what I want. Okay. And they can be used for building facades and cladding. Sandstone is often used for building facades and cladding because of its natural beauty and durability. It is commonly used for government buildings, museums, and other important structures. Paving and flooring because of its strength and slip-resistant qualities. It is commonly used for walkways, patios, and pool surrounds. That would be good. Um, Monuments and sculptures because of its ability to be carved and shaped into intricate designs. Gravel and aggregate. Crushed sandstone is also often used as gravel and aggregate in construction projects such as road building and concrete production. Hmm. I dig it. Ooh. Sandstone is an important reservoir rock for oil and gas exploration, and its porosity and permeability properties are critical for hydrocarbon recovery. And oh, interesting. So it can be found in the Sahara Desert in Africa, of course. The Red Rock Canyon in Nevada. Uh-huh. Huh. The Scottish Highlands, where it forms rugged mountain landscapes. Interesting. So the only Mediterranean location they're saying is the Dolomites in northern Italy. Hmm. Well, let's see. You know what? The Jurassic Coast in southern England, where it forms striking coastal formations and cliffs. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna import it. So if we can have red sandstone in the desert, that's not looking good. Desert over here. Let's see. Closest desert would be over there. Oh dear, I don't want to do that. Although, there is a current going that way. Okay, fine. Fine. We won't have red sandstone. Unless, actually, we will. We will. Because we're just gonna trade for it. Because we are traders in this city, this this nation. They're really big on trade and exchange of ideas. So, and exploration. So, red sandstone it is. I'm doing it. I don't care. So, and then of course we're gonna have a lot of nature because that's a big thing for these guys. Let's see. So, I really like this green. It almost matches this water. Interesting. Hmm. You know, I'm looking at this picture right here, and it's like, I wonder if it's like the lighting, between the lighting, the shadow that's being cast, and then the lights, it's making the water look green, almost. Or just like a really, really, dark teal. And then against the... Okay. Alright, so we want, let's see, we want a whitish color, something. Give me a brush. Where's a brush when I need it? That works. It does not work. There we go. So we want white or a light gray. And then we want red-ish for our red sandstone. Something like... Maybe this color? Yeah. And then we're gonna have greens and teals. Now, a lot of the Mediterranean plant life is like a dark-ish green, but like, yeah, something like that. And then this dark teal color. And if we are going to crush something for paint, how did they make paint in the Bronze Ages? Or the Bronze Age? Bronze Age paint. Not paintings, just paint. No. No. No, people. How did they paint in the Bronze Age? Not freaking Sherman Williams shit. How was paint made in the Bronze Age? Thank you. Made using these primitive paints were often made from colored rocks, earth, bone, and materials which could be ground into powder and mixed with egg or animal byproducts to bind the solution and make paint. I'm not talking about. Is it the same for like building paint? Because that's a lot of urine. I don't think uh I don't think that's what we're. Let's try buildings. Paint for buildings. No, you still gonna tell me the same shit? Okay. Alright. Uh Gum Arabic. Hmm. So a lot of rocks. Red ochre, yellow ochre, malachite, calcite, and carbon black. Okay. Alright. The most common blue color that you see in ancient Egyptian paintings is not found in nature. This pigment, called Egyptian blue, was made by mixing different natural ingredients together and heating them to a high temperature. You can think of it like a math problem. Sand plus lime plus sodium carbonate plus copper compound plus fire equals Egyptian blue. Okay. So, in our case, we're not going to be doing that. We have copper. We also have silver, gold. We have a lot of copper. And a lot of tin. I don't think that's going to help us though. That's fine. Let's see. Doodly doo 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 doodly doo. Doodly doo 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 doodly doo. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So it's not so much that we're going to paint the whole wall. We just paint stuff on the wall. The wall is just are naturally white or light colored. So let's do something like that as well. Now, this is looking kind of Christmassy. I don't know how I feel about that. Looking real Christmassy over here. I also don't like this blue. I don't like it. I don't like it. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So, those are colors. Those are the natural colors that we're working with. Now, I like the idea. I'm gonna steal it. Something I learned this week. Apparently, in Rome, there were like kind of like crosswalks, but they were raised so that people wouldn't have to step in horse shit. Which I find hilarious. But I do like the idea of having like red sandstone, especially if we're gonna have a lot of water going around. Uh, because we are like right on a lake. So I feel like they would take advantage of that. Plus we got some rivers over here as well. I feel like they would take advantage of that. This is supposed to be kind of a port town. Kind of. It's not on a port, so I don't know how to justify that. Unless I switch the capital to here, but that would make it way too uh, vulnerable to attack. I don't like that. So, the other option would be here. And that could be interesting. Because there is a bend in that mountain, or this area right here, that they could easily build into. And then there could be waterfalls on both sides of the fucking city. Let's go. I might do that. It's way close to the border though, and I don't like that part. However, given this place's history with Ushara, maybe the capital being on the border is part of that because they had to fight a war of independence to gain independence from Ushara. So them putting their capital, maybe this is like where they had their base of operations during the war, and then they just stayed there. Plus, you can still get all the way to the sea if you follow the rivers down. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. I might change the location of the city. I might do that because I really like the idea of having a waterfall on either side of the city. That would be dope. Ugh. Okay. So, let's see. If I were to do that. Uh-oh. Did I... Are we paused? Did I drop? Uh-oh. What happened? Hmm. I guess we'll take a break. Because it has been an hour. almost that I've been running my mouth. And suddenly, all of a sudden, OBS is giving me lip. And I don't care for it. And I'm dropping frames still. Okay. Oh boy. Are we back? Did we fix it? I'm very confused. It says I'm live. Let's, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I am. So. Oh, that's a hell of a lag. Okay. Wow. Okay. Alright. I'm going to take a break. That is a really big lag. I'm going to take a break, and when we come back, I'm going to start, I don't know, drawing some pictures. I'm going to draw some fun pictures. Alright. Back in a bit. Alright. Let's get into this. Figure out what the hell we're doing. So we're gonna hide some of that stuff. And if I am going to move our capital up here for more waterfalls, let us okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom in and we're gonna ignore the fact that some of that isn't colored in all the way. Don't judge me. And we're gonna take put that back the way it was. No, doesn't really matter. And we are going to paste it here and make it big. Okay, so we are going to have, let's say, we are going to have our city here, roughly. This is going to be our capital city space. That's what we're going to have. Let's say, now I have a map of the city that I used for a different story. However, it would be something more like this, which is fine. Like, where is my city map? Let's pull that up. That might be helpful. Let's go find that. Ugh. Well, this is awkward, because unless there is also a big drop here, we could put the city here. It's funny that that circle's right there, because that is actually kind of perfect. Hold on. That's hilarious. Let's see if I can import this. If I can find it. Where the hell is it? It is here and here and here. Here, and here. Boom. So if that's north. Huh. Interesting. Alright. I can also always redraw the map because it's my map, I do what I want. But, oops, didn't mean to do that. I could put the city right here. That would work out swimmingly, wouldn't it? Can you even see that? Yeah, something like that. So what I could do is I could put the city here. Got a river. Something like that. And then, let's see. This is, wait, what is this? Let's find out. Okay, so that's the palace, like right there. So we're gonna pretend it's over here. Nah, you know, we're just gonna redesign it. Fuck it. Cool. So our city's gonna be somewhere in here. which means we get to play with this stuff over here and possibly we can move over there. We can move over here. Also, I need to figure out what the hell my scale is for this. Let's see. Let's go up here. Not that. We're going to do this instead. And we are going to draw a line in this color. As soon as I find the shift key. There we go. Alright. So that's 50 kilometers. What's happening there? Okay, don't do that. 50 kilometers, which is... looks like... I don't know how many miles. I'm gonna go with distances, don't judge. Yeah. Okay. So... that's roughly 50 kilometers there. So if we go back over here... get out of here. That means that from here to that first little bend here, that's roughly 50 kilometers. I dig it. I like Louisiana. Well, I haven't been in years, but it works. I do have vampire-esque creatures in this world, so that also works. Did I do that right? I think I did. We're gonna pretend I did. Okay, so this is 50 kilometers, roughly. Cool. How big is a city? How big would my capital city be if this were a Bronze Age river valley civilization? I mean, it has a lot of rivers. And I guess the capital city is going to be in a valley. So there's that. I really want to put it right here. So we're going to put it right here. So that means we have this stuff to play with for building out our city. Let's say something like that size. That means that I can do weird junk. What I would like to do is trace this. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to trace this. So we got our rock face here. And we got some... I'm going to do that again. Cool. And then we have a river here. And here. And these not to scale at all, but... And then this is our lake. So, and then this is north, which is fine. So if we take this, get rid of that, take this, and we make it bigger. As big as effing possible. do that. And then we do this again, and this time we're going to change the perspective on it. That's the elevation. So sorry, my computer's about to. Okay, cool. All right, and then so let's do this in blue. This is coming down here. This is coming down here, and then we have our lake area here and there. So there's our river. Well, let's say it does that. That's fine. That's not right. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna duplicate this and we're gonna move it down. There we go. And then since, wait, let's, okay, so this part here is at 200? No. Yeah, 200 above sea level. So this is our lake. That's our river. But this part here is where our drop off is. And then this over here is where our drop off is. So it could just be that these rivers have cut through the mountain, which is fine. So let's say that this is a cliff and that is a cliff, but then we're gonna have waterfall coming that way. Let's get rid of that. This makes sense in my head. Hold on. We'll get there. We'll get there. And then we got waterfall coming that way. And then we're gonna say this is a hole that goes into the river. And then this goes into the river. And then we got another river that comes over there. And then, ah shit. What's that looking like over yonder? Oh, okay. So that's open because this is, okay. And then we got, I don't know, mountain over there or some shit. Maybe you can probably see the landscape if we're looking at it from an angle. Although, how are we looking at this? Yeah, we're looking at it from an angle. So you would see the mountain on the other side of the, because this is lake, that's lake, lake. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. There, that's lake. And then you would see off in the distance more mountain coming down this way. Cool. Now, since this is roughly 50 kilometers apart, that means our city can actually sit like right here. And then this would actually be really good for, I don't know, like the port. It's a wide ass river. Wait, what? Huh? Uh, uh, I don't have the money to hire a white man. I, that's that's the only response I can think of to that. Ooh, are we doing the whole ghosts and running water thing? Is that gonna be a thing that we do? Also, there would be a lot of woods up here. I just realized. Because this is where we're getting to our humid subtropical and our humid continental landscapes. And then it starts getting cold over here. Okay. Alright. So this would be a good place to defend from monsters and monsters and wraiths though. So that would be good. Now as far as the place being white though, there would be a lot of trees up here in this general area. Hmm. Interesting. So we'd have trees. Let's pick a green for our trees. Got a lot. Nope, not that green. There we go. Got a lot of trees. Probably some trees up here. A lot of trees, which might not be the best thing because oh shit. So need a wall here or the bottom of the, and this doesn't have to be straight up and down. I'm just drawing it like that for now. More than likely it's not going to be straight up and down actually. So we'll probably have some trees here as well. This probably goes up more at a doodly-doo like that. Because we are in the foothills. This would be a good defensible position as well. Possibly. I say that like I know what I'm talking about. I don't. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Uh, yeah. So we're gonna have some trees up here, up yonder, probably a forested area over here. They'd be good hunting grounds though, so that'd be good. Um, and also good training grounds for the army. So that'd be nice. And then probably have trees up here. We go. And then our city is going to be in this area. Now, what we could do is have this actually be hollow. I just had an idea. Because it's hot and we're trying to protect ourselves. We're also trying to have a stronghold while we're fighting the wars and shit. So what if we could also carve like a river here? And these are limestone mountains. So it wouldn't be inconceivable for there to be a cave here. Or we just cut one up. Or, cut a cave into the side of the rock because we're cool like that and we have magic that lets us do shit like enhance our strength and speed when we want to. So that's fun. So there's our waterfalls. Got our waterfalls here. We're gonna keep that elevation because I want waterfalls to give us running water. Also, it almost reminds me of like the Horson's house from the Old Kingdom series, which is dope as fuck. Love that series. So, and then we got our, let's say we got, I mean, this could also be a tributary that comes from inside the cave somewhere. Who knows? And then this is our palace. And we got streets and junk. And then maybe we're even building into the walls. Like this is our city. I dig it. Don't dig this drawing, but I dig the idea. Okay. So, if that's what our capital city looks like, how do we get here? Boat. We travel by boat in this world. Oh yeah, I had a question that I never got an answer to, which was, can boats, I'm pretty sure boats can travel upstream. They do it all the time on the Nile, right? Like, boats can travel upstream just fine. I mean, fish do it. Might be a little extra work, but I feel like it's possible. Okay. So, we know what our city looks like. We know how we're getting there. Cool, cool. Boats can travel upstream. Thank you. Alright. What was I doing? We can know what our city looks like. We can get rid of most of this. We're just gonna throw it in a folder. Fuck it. We're gonna throw it in a folder. Boop. Sketch. Ooh, ropes. That'd be dope. Uh, and then let's say we have two that go up to, maybe go here. Yeah. So that's roughly what our city looks like. That's how we can get there. We got our port, which kind of comes here. Oops. Don't want to fall in though, because, yeah. Pretty sure these waterfalls would fuck you up. Okay, so, we're gonna put some more trees over here. I don't know why I'm still doodling on this like it matters, but it amuses me, I think. That's probably what it is. Okay. Anybody that comes and like randomly sees this would probably be like, what the hell? This is not what I signed up for. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're going to take this and we are going to make a copy of it. Take it out of there, and then we're going to make it small and put it in a corner. Yeah. So now, I'm going to find a different pen, different brush, because I don't like that one. And we're going to figure out some stuff. Because I would like to figure out what their building style looks like. Like, do they use a lot of columns? Probably, because they're in a cave, so they need to make sure that it's structurally sound. But at the same time, do we need columns? Oh yeah, what I was thinking is that we could, let's see, like that. That's the entrance to the cave, and then we do something like that. Like that's the front, and then we have something like almost like a cage. What is touching me? Don't touch me. Ugh, I hate it. So like instead of walls, and then there'd be like, because the name of this city, um, according to my old notes, apparently means 12 towers. What is it called? Oh no, I'm sorry. Tower of the 12 Phases. Huh. Tower of the 12 Phases. I think they had some, oh yeah, it was the moon. It was supposed to be a tower that tracked the moon phases. Tower that tracks moon phases. And I think I did that because this was one of my worlds where the seasons were the day-night cycle was fucked. So they had to use the moon to track the time, and they had a tower to track the moon's phases so that they knew I don't know what day it was. But I've since decided to not do that because I don't know, it's just weird. Plus, I'm pretty sure any animals that lived in a world like that would have to live in caves and therefore would like eyes would be irrelevant. So, let's see. And nature is like Well, you don't need these, so I won't bother making them anymore. So then people wouldn't have eyes, and I don't know if I can. If I can. Although that would be interesting. Like that would change so many things about the species if we didn't have eyes. Like communication would be interesting. Movement. Huh. Huh. Wow. Like how would they build stuff? Huh. Let me not let me not fall down that rabbit hole. Cause I will. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8. And then let's say 9, 10, 11, and 12 back here. So this would be our city limits, I guess. And then I don't know why they would be inside, probably just to close the circuit or something. I don't know. And then like basically people would stand on these pillars and feed energy into, I don't know what these are made of right now, but they're made of something. And they would kind of create a force field so that nothing can get in or out of the city until they stop. Interesting. I kind of dig it. It would limit how high they could build, but I mean, maybe the tower is like somewhere over here. Yeah, there's a tower. I don't know why I'm still stuck on this tower, even though we don't need it, but. Or the tower could be here, which means we would need a path coming up this way. And there's probably going to be some houses and junk along the path, or could be a mining operation as well, because if we look back over here in this area, there is copper and tin. Or is that lead? I can't tell. And silver. So copper, silver, tin. Um, so we can make our bronze just fine. We don't need no help. We don't need no outside help for that. I was about to say we don't need no man, but not it's not relevant right now. Okay. And then we would also have a lot of thunderstorms in this general region. Because we're going to have cool air coming down here from the mountain and then warm air blowing up right here. So we're going to have a lot of thunderstorms right there. Uh, like, yeah. All in this area. Hell yeah. I dig it. Okay. So, that's what our city looks like, ish. The outside of it. Which means we got opportunities for columns. Probably gonna have a gate here. Some kind. Now, do we want to have walls? I mean, do we need a way to get up to the pillars? Pretty sure we probably have walls. That's fine. But we also have to think about our little tributaries here. So, let's say they come out here and here. So, we got one. We've got basically a little driveway. We got a little driveway right here. Like those. So we don't really need a gate because anybody coming in and out of the city are going to be coming by boat unless you're coming from up there, which means that you had to maybe there are like side gates, maybe here and here. So you could get out that way and then go up the mountain to get to the tower or wherever you're trying to get to. Now, the only problem is, although it wouldn't be much of a problem, because one of the religions that's present in the city, in the capital city, like there's the main religion, and then there's this other religion which is kind of an import. Part of their religion is digging holes in the ground and burying themselves or burying the I guess person doing the praying, which means they kind of need dirt for that. Also, kind of hard to just build a church in here, which is what they did. So, how do I want to go about doing this? Because I really do like this idea, but it's kind of too confined. And they're all about freedom. So why would they put them not freedom so much? They're about wait, I wrote this down somewhere. Where did I write it down? In my notes. Let's see. Over yonder. They value knowledge, pleasure, and contributing to the survival and comfort of the community. Hmm. 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 So, I don't know, I really dig it though. And really and truly, they still have some space, because again, this part right here is roughly 50 kilometers. So this is going to be a big ass city to begin with if it's taking up half of that. It's still 25 kilometers. How long is how Oh yeah, I also recently learned that the calculator in Microsoft has like a built-in converter for currency, volume, and length. Like I did not know that. Uh so let's see. Kilometers to miles. 50 kilometers is 31 miles. Hmm. Damn. So, huh? 27, I'm pretty sure that's nautical miles. Oh. So 31 miles is 657.9 jumbo jets. Uh, okay, calculator. I that I don't really have a frame of reference for how big a jumbo jet is. I don't know why you chose that as the comparison. Like, give me a football field. At least I kind of have some kind of sense of how long a football field is. But like a jumbo jet, I'm just supposed to know off the top of my... Oh, I can easily imagine 660 jumbo jets lined up like tail to nose. Like, it's cool that it has the converter, but like, why was that the example that you went with? It makes no sense. But anywho, okay. So we have our city, which is roughly, let's see, if this, let's go back. Let's go back. Where is my, get out of here. Not you. You. So, let's go over here. If this, no, it wasn't that. It was this. That is 50 kilometers. We'll say. Okay, that's 50 kilometers. That's roughly 50 kilometers. So if we turn this way, I'm gonna measure this just because I can. So let's say, oops, okay, shit. Oh, okay, 50 kilometers. All right. So that means that that's 40 kilometers right there. Damn it. You're gonna be a pain in the ass, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Alright. You know what? So that's 40 kilometers roughly. Yeah. And then if we go... we turn it this way and move it over yonder. Oops. No. Stop being dumb. We move it over yonder. That is, let's say, almost 40. So, like 38 kilometers. Who knows? Cool. So that means I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. So this is like, let's say 38 kilometers. This is, what would we say, 40 kilometers? Shit. Let's go back, because I want to measure this other thing. Oh yeah, I made a compass the other day. Cause like that was one of the things that was bugging me about doing my world building in Clip Studio Paint, was having a good way to measure angles. So I just made a whole ass not a compass, a protractor in Clip Studio Paint. And now I have it and I can use it and it's great. So that's 10, 20, say 27-ish. Okay, this time we're just gonna hide it instead of. So what did I say? This was 40 kilometers. This is like 27 kilometers. And then this is like 38 kilometers. Cool. So that means if we have our city roughly here, and we're also building up into the cave as well. Cool. Yeah, I think we should be fine. I think we should have plenty of room for the people. Like, how big was Rome? Let's find out. How big was ancient Rome? 2 million square. No, not the capital city, you jackasses. The city of Rome was more than 13 square kilometers long. Is it? But in ancient times, a 13 square kilometer. Oh, damn it. Dropping frames again. The Aurelian walls were 19 kilometers long and the inside area was around 12 square kilometers. The city of Rome was more than 13 square kilometers long. Okay. Alright. So I think we're good. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. So. Jesus. 45 to 65 million people? That's a lot of people. That's a whole lot of people. Yeah. Alright, cool. I dig it. I dig it. So, let us go back over yonder. And we're going to move this. That's going to be, yep. So, oh boy. I'm going to take another quick break and then we're going to get into architecture and clothing, because those are the main things I want to be able to, you know, describe when I'm describing shit in the book. Like, describing the setting anyway. It's like when you're, yeah, when you're describing the setting, you describe like the people, what they look like, what they're wearing. You describe the buildings, or you know how your footsteps sound, or you know if the walls echo, the colors, all that good shit. So, and yeah, columns are dope. Hmm. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a break, and then we're gonna come back and get into architecture and clothing. Now that we know the bounds of our city, which is cool. All right. Back in a bit. So now we have some ideas for, I don't know that. Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell is this? Okay, that's fine. Let's go back to here and put my glove back on so I don't smudge my screen. We're going to take this. Oops. Whole lot going on. Oops. Just doing the most, huh? Just doing the most. We're going to cut that, put it on its own layer. And also going to take this junk, cut that, put it on its own layer. So now we can get rid of that. Take this, that's fine. Get rid of that, and that works. Now, a big thing in this world is cycles, which, like that's a universal law. So I want to incorporate circles in their designs. I also want to incorporate nature because they're really big on that. That's where they get their magic from. That's what gave them, well, no, that's not what gave them the power. They got the magic after the gods died, so. But it's what allowed them to rebuild after the gods died. I say died, but they killed them. But that's neither here nor there. So, we want circles, we want nature, we want, there's a third thing, I think. Let's figure that out. What's our third thing? Because let's see. If they value knowledge, pleasure, and contributing to the survival and comfort of the community. So some kind of herd animal. I mean, there's sheep, but like sheep, no. What kind of animals would be around here? Let's see. Mediterranean animals. Ooh, dolphins. It's a lot of aquatic animals. What about land animals? Give me some land animals. Why is it nothing but fish? Not the Mediterranean Sea. Silly billies. No. Climate. Okay. Ooh, the golden jackal. Ooh. The northern bald ibis. No, I'm not gonna. We're not gonna do that. Okay. Horses. I like horsies. Horsies are nice. Let's see. Wild goats, sheep, cattle, mouflon? What the hell is that? Oh! Wild sheep native to Cyprus in the Caspian region. Okay. And horses. The land supports lynx, wild boar, rabbits, vultures, and 3 types of eagles. Many small mammals, reptiles, and insects. Hmm. Hmm. Eagles. Huh? Lynx. Hmm. Hmm. I feel like they would probably be more, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, what is the word I'm looking for? Solitary, there we go. Usually solitary, although a small group of lynx may travel and hunt together occasionally. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I kind of dig it. Vultures, eh? Agile climbers foraging over large areas and varying their diet to include the often scrubby brushlands. Ooh. Plants have adapted by storing water through thick bark or waxy covering and by growing thorns to prevent animals from eating them. Also include regeneration after fire. I dig it. Alright. Olives, oranges, culinary herbs, and harvesting cork? Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Cork forest. What's a cork forest? Cork. Huh. I think I want to incorporate cork. Can I do that? Harvesting cork. Let's look into that. It takes 25 years until the first cork can be extracted from a cork tree. There's a cork tree? It's a whole tree? Hold on. Wait a minute. Cork tree. Where does it grow? It is native to southwest Europe and northwest Africa. Oh yeah? It's a medium-sized evergreen or oak tree. It endures drought and makes little demand on the soil quality and is regarded as a defense against desertification. Oh boy, in the Mediterranean basin, the tree is an ancient species with fossil remains dating. Hell yeah, we're gonna have cork trees. I don't know what, like, I'm very excited right now about a fucking cork tree. Inflorescence, what's that mean? Interesting. Oh, wow. Ooh. And when you take off the cork, the tree looks red? Interesting. I like it. gonna have cork trees. I don't know why, but I'm suddenly fascinated about this. The young trees are densely, the young twigs are densely hairy, light gray or white. Ah, that's so cool. It has brown heartwood and a light reddish sapwood. So can you use it for anything else besides cork? Uh, let's see. Did I drop again? Damn it. Ah, cool. Where was I? Where was I? Let's see. Natural and man-made occurrences exist in Africa on the Mediterranean coast of Tunisia, Algeria, and Morocco, and at altitudes up to 1,000 meters. Hell yeah. Okay. It endures drought and survives dry periods in summer by reducing its metabolism. Very good. Ooh, we're gonna have mushrooms. We're gonna have lynxes. Lynxes. Portuguese oak. Oh, so the cork oak grows together with the holm oaks. Portuguese oak, the Pyrenean oak, Murex oak, the maritime pine, the stone pine, the strawberry tree, and the olive tree. Ooh, so many trees. Oh, these are also trees that I can have in this area. Hell yeah. Uh, is relatively resistant to pathogens. Uses. Production of cork. That's good. Stoppers and cork. The bark, which contains about 12% extractable tannin, is also used. Acorns are used in pig fattening. Hmm. Hmm. So cork is used for heat and sound insulation, cork paper, badminton shuffles, cricket balls, handles of fishing rods and hand tools, special devices for the space industry, and other technical applications including composite materials, shoe soles, floor coverings. Nice. Okay. What's tannin? I feel like I know that. I know what that is. Uh, refers to the use of oak and other bark in tanning animal hides and leathers. Got it. I knew that's what that was. Okay. Acting as pesticides and it might help in regulating plant growth. Very good. Okay. So, tannin uses. Okay. It's been used since antiquity in the processes of tanning hides for leather and in preserving iron artifacts. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh my God. tannin produces different colors with ferric acid. Okay, so it can be used for ink. It can be used for dyeing clothing. The type of tannin used may or may not have an impact on the final color. Interesting. Okay. Cork's gonna be a thing. We're gonna cork trees. I don't know why. I just like it. So, circles. We want circles. We want cycles. We want OBS to stop being a dick. Are we still good? Okay. Be nice if I could actually draw a circle. We're gonna try. So, I want to do something because we're weaving, probably have linen and thin wool from all the sheep and goats around and all the grasses in the river. We also already discussed this stuff. Let's grab this and bring this over. Copy that and put that up there. We can get rid of that again and make this a bit smaller. Yeah. And we're gonna make this a bit smaller. Do that. Okay. Alright, so I want to do something almost like a Greek key because, like, we also have rivers, a lot of rivers in this area. However, since we're going with circles and not cycles and not like what in ancient Greece the meander symbolized infinity or the eternal flow of things. We don't want to do that. Waves or snakes, 4 seasons, 4 cardinal points, none of that. Instead, we have magic to think about. We don't have gods. We have nature, and we have the distinct possibility of endless reincarnation. So, what I would like to do, we have a circle. Let's see, reincarnation. Like we have, well, the gods are dead and their bodies are in the earth or in the ground. So the whole above and below ground thing could still mean life and death. So what if we did something like this, where we have our circle? Kind of reminds me of the Perfect Circles logo. What am I trying to do here? So let us grab an actual circle. Let's do that. And we're going to put this on a vector layer so that we can fuck with it. There we go. Grab that. Make it bigger. Ow. And then we're going to grab that. Also, make that bigger. And then we're gonna take both of these. There we go. And now, what I would like to do is take that. We are going to split that line and split that line. Now, shit. Nope. There we go. Okay. So, let's say we split here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, split that one. And then so there's that, and then we split here. That's 60. Now, take this and make it angular, because we are building mostly in stone and wood, but mostly stone. So we want to be able to carve this easily enough. Now, what would be interesting is if they used water to carve. But how much pressure would you need to put the water under to be able to carve clean lines, like clean flowing lines? Would that be possible with the magic they have? I doubt it. I mean, maybe. Probably some weirdo who like tried to see how far he could take it, but hmm. Let's see. Let's do that. Go away now. There. Let's take this, and we're gonna do some things with it. kind of looks like a bean. Or a pomegranate. Oh my god, OBS is being annoying right now. Hmm. Also, I would really like this to become a repeating pattern. What if? Hmm. 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 Didn't mean to do that. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Aw, looks like a little pinwheel. What we don't want to do is create a swastika. Even though that really sucks. That really sucks. Damn Nazis. Hmm. Hmm. So we got from here to here somehow. Hmm. Let's try something else. Duplicate this. And we're gonna switch it over. And we're gonna move it. OBS does not like me today. Hopefully we can make this last for... Wait. I started at 7:30. No, I started at 7. So yeah. 30 more minutes? 30 more minutes. Let's see if we can do this. Should be fine. I like how it kind of looks like mountains. But like also... shit. Where's that down? I'm gonna grab the whole thing. What if we did something... Well, shit. Hmm. Mm-mm. Hmm. Damn it, I just saw it and I lost it. Let's see. Something along the lines of moving up in the world. Moving up in the world. Or doing that. Hmm. It just looks like ease, doesn't it? Huh. Hmm. Okay. Alright. Enough of that. Because that's not doing it for me. Now, in terms of architecture, where was I? Okay. We want columns. What's the difference between a collar and a pillar? A column and a pillar. Hmm. Now, since we're in caves, and these are limestone caves, let's look at a limestone cave. Limestone cave. I'm going to keep that tab open. Limestone cave. We have stalactites and stalagmites and columns that are thinner in the middle, which I dig. Also, if we want to build so that it looks like we are at one, or so that we are at one with nature, I guess. We want to make sure we have stability, and like it would be a simple thing to like, I don't know, make man-made columns out of like pull stone from the top and the bottom of the cave so that they meet in the middle and create that column, and then you can just, you know, carve into the column. That would be dope. You carve stuff into the column, make it look cool, that kind of thing. Probably carve pictures, or carve things depicting nature or depicting stories. Interesting. Ooh, what is this? Show me this, please. Because there is a waterfall inside this cave. That's cool. Ooh, and the columns, the natural columns. Let's see. So we got something like this. And then we have interesting. That would make for an interesting look. So if we wanted to mimic that, we would kind of create kind of like the stair-steppy look. I'm like looking at an artist rendition of a cave, the inside of a cave. So there we go. Here's our cave. Let's say we do something like that, and then we have steps around the bottom. So if we were to do this magically, I guess, manually / magically, I would want to create something like a stair effect. Like have each one come out of the bottom. So then, but we would want to do the same thing at the top as well. And carve those in order to blend them together, I guess. Or have like recesses in here, and then that's where you would carve and like put little statues of people. And have them like going around, and then at the bottom you can have areas for people to congregate. Maybe a little fountains. You can get some water. That'd be cool. And then that goes up to the ceiling. And I got statues here. And there's statues there. Doodly-doo. Doodly-doo. And maybe some mythical animals up there. And down here, just be... okay. So. We got steps. Probably wouldn't waste water like that, but yeah. Got a little area to sit, to converse, to convene. Maybe share some news. Spread the word. Get the latest gossip. that kind of thing. Plus, it'd probably be a good spot for a quickie. Yeah, that'd be dope. Cool. So then we got columns. We also have a lot of banding here, which makes sense because water is what is eroding this. We could go with that and then carve stuff in each of the, bigger bands. Maybe something like, what's that one tapestry? Tapestry. Tapestry. There we go. I think it's this one. Yeah, yeah. Something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know what I mean. And since, again, we are carving into stone, we want to have more angular style. Unless we're just, straight up carving reliefs and like making them as round as possible. I mean, this is the capital city, so I feel like you would do your best. Plus, with how intimate they are with the human body, I feel like artists, like portrait artists and like people who capture the human body in art would be like dope. Like so much time to study anatomy, but with the tattoos and the sex and all. Hmm, interesting. Head cover there. Hmm. We want light and breezy, but we also want to be able to kind of keep warm at night. Maybe, ooh, what we could do is just flippy. I know what I mean when I say that. So basically, let's see, when's the last time I drew a freaking human body? It's been a minute, hold on. Hold on. The hell am I doing? The most, that's what. Okay. You would never be able to tell that I was drawing smut daily just months ago. Alright. Here's my humanish body. There it is. Whee. I mean, it works. It works for what we're doing. So, take this, do that, and then we would basically have a long-ish draped cloth. Probably pleat it here, gather it up a little bit, bunch it up, and it'll be around a belt. So then our belt would be here, and then the rest of the cloth would come down here. Probably carry those pleats over. So yeah. And then we do this here. Do I want to keep my magic crystal daggers? Do I want to do that? Because I had crystal daggers going around for a different magic system. Because there was also... We don't want to do that. So instead, what we'll do, we'll probably have potions that we carry. So we probably want a little pouch. Probably somewhere under there. But we want to keep them secure. So that's good. Keep them under there. So that can flip down at night, or during the day, should I say. And let's say this is now a woman. Ooh. Cool. Alright, so then we have, because another thing that I wanted to incorporate are these. I locked that, didn't I? Here we go. So like the fact that a lot of plants in the Mediterranean climate have like white hairs on them, I kind of want to turn those into like strings of beads, because you know also olives look like beads. So I kind of want to, where am I? Here. Okay. So let's see. Let's say we have so something like that. And they're just like strings of beads that you can wear. Or, of course, you can go with more of that look. And then just have one around the neck. And like down to the torso. Something like that. And then have your pleated and tucked over, and then when it starts getting cold at night, you can just take the fabric that's folded over and then bring it on top of you, and maybe there's a way to hook it to this thing so that it stays in place. So maybe this has a hook on it, and then there's like some loops attached somewhere, and then like this has, so it would be like something, and then this would come out. And then you have like all the space to do cool designs and whatnot. Kind of looks like a mushroom or a nipple. I amuse myself. So, and it would be the same concept for men and women, because this is egalitarian society. There is no real distinction between genders because magic was introduced so early. Um, uh, so, however, it's like you may want to have some support for things that dangle, whatever those things might be. So there might be some coverings of some sort, but mostly just to hold heavy things. We'll leave it at that. But like, yeah. So then, how would that work though? Actually, I don't think the loops would be here. I think the loops would be towards the back. Because then you can, let's screw it another. You can secure it here. And here. And then it would be like a, kind of like this thing going on. And then your arms would come out here. I'm just screwing this whole thing up, but you know what I mean. Arms would come out here. I don't know why her hands are so big. Whatever. Yeah. I'll draw a better picture of this. And do something with it. But yeah, something like that. So, and then your belt would be here. And I guess that would come out here. And then you would have covering and when you're cold. I dig it. You could also I mean, if you really wanted to, you could probably build it even higher, but then you would probably need to cut holes in it at some point so that you can get your arms out. But yeah, I'll work out the logistics and draw a better picture of it. So cool. I have some ideas for the architecture, or at least the columns and how we decorate. And I can build from there, and we have some ideas about the clothing, so we can build from there. Awesome sauce. Oh yeah, I need to write that down. Beads. Beads. Cool. So, with that, I'm going to call it a night, because it is already 10 o'clock. And I'm probably gonna do some other crap. So, I don't know if I'm gonna stream again this week. Depends, I guess, but we'll find out, I guess. And then you'll find out. And it'll be a whole thing. So, alright. Bye.